Hi there, my name's Andy Hillier and today's guitar lesson is going to be on We 3, Me, My Echo, My Shadow and Me by the Ink Spots, as used in episode 8 of Fallout and used in the game as well, I believe. Cool little track. I'm going to teach you how to play the whole song, but just before I do, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, press that thumbs up button. Press up the notifications button so you can see my new videos. And I do love to hear from you, so please leave me some comments in the comments section, including what songs I should do next. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want the tabs for this, then I'll put them on my Patreon page. A link to that's in the description. One last thing, I've got a new Instagram account, so if you've got Instagram, come and give me a follow on there. It's Andy Hillier Guitar. My guitar is in standard tuning. We've got a little 2-bar intro that sounds like this. Very similar to one of the other songs that they play as well. Okay, right, so it starts off second finger on E4, then I'm using my little finger on A6, and then my first finger on D3. So you got, then back to the A6. So E4, A6, D3, A6. We then change the note on the E string to fret 5. So I'm going to use my third finger there. So E5, A6, D3, A6. So bar 1 slowly. It then goes to fret 6 on the E string, so I'm using my third finger up there. So E6, A6, D3, A6. We're then going to play this E flat 7, which is second finger on A6, first finger on D5, and third finger on G6. And if you can, bar your third finger flat down, because then we're going to add our little finger to E8, hit the bottom 3 strings, then take the little finger off and just play the bottom 3 strings at fret 6. So bar 2 slowly. Okay, so the whole of the intro slowly, here we go. So that's the intro. On to the next line, and we've got this. Okay, so to play that, the first chord we need is an A flat chord. Your first finger is going to bar across all the strings on the 4th fret. Second finger on the G5. Third finger on A6. And your little finger just underneath it on D6. So bar 3, we've got a whole bar of A flat. Just 4 hits down, trying to do like the bass notes and then the treble notes, bass notes and treble notes, so you get. We're then going to go down to an E7 chord in bar 4. First finger on G1, second finger A2, third finger D2. So that's an E chord. Then add your little finger onto B3, and that becomes an E7. Again, a bar of that, so bass, treble, bass, treble. Into bar 5, we go back to A flat. Into bar 6, and we've got an F7. And the inversion I'm using here is my first finger on B6, second finger on D7, third finger on A8, so it's kind of like the C shape, and then we're going to add the little finger onto the G8, playing the middle 4 strings. So a bar of that. Bar 7, we've got an B flat 7 chord. First finger's barred at the 6th fret. Second finger on G7. And third finger A8. So a bar of that, and then into bar 8, and we've got E flat 7. First finger's barred from the A string on the 6th fret. Third finger D8, and little finger on B8. And that's E flat 7. So let's play those first 6 bars. Here we go. 3, 4. And then the next 2 bars, we've got this little riff that goes. So for that, you could play the intro little lick if you wanted to, like the first 2 bars of the song. Or you could play this lick that goes D6 twice, G5, back to D6. So you got then D7 twice, G5, D7. So bar 9. Bar 10, and we've got D8 twice, G8, back to D8, and then A6. You can use your second finger here, so A6 twice, and then we're going to hit this E flat 7th chord, which is second finger on the A6, first finger D5, and third finger on G6. So bars 9 and 10 together go. Okay, so the whole of that first line, it's kind of like the verse or the chorus of the song. You got this. On to the next line, and the first 6 bars are exactly the same. So A flat, E flat 7, A flat, F7, B flat 7, and E flat 7. Same as the previous line. And then the last 2 bars change. Instead of playing that little riff, we just play A flat for 2 beats, and then a D flat chord. So we're in bar 17 now. So the D flat is first finger A4, third finger flat across D, G, and the B strings at the 6th fret. And then it just goes back to an A flat in bar 18. Okay, so let's try the whole of that line. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. On to the next line, and this is kind of like the bridge or like the B section, where you've got this. Okay, so the rhythm all the way through it is going da 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 da. So we've got an A flat 7 chord, first finger barred on the 4th fret, second finger on G5, third finger A6. So it's like the A flat just without the little finger on, becomes A flat 7. 2 bars of that, so you get. Then go to D flat for a bar. And then another 2 beats of it in bar 22. And then you're going to play a C chord. So you're going to take the D flat chord and move it all down 1 fret, which is a C chord, and then move it down another fret for B. So bar 22, you've got 2 beats on the D flat, then a beat on C and a beat on B. So you get. So you go da 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 da, C C C, B B B. Then we've got B flat for 2 bars. E flat 7 for 2 beats, and then B flat minor this time. First finger barred on the 6th fret, third finger A8, little finger D8. So bar 25 goes. Then bar 26 is just E flat 7 for a whole bar. Okay, so let's try the whole line. Here we go. 3, 4. Okay, and then the last line that we need to learn is the same as the second line, sorry. So the first line of the verse. So you just got A flat for a bar, to E flat, E7, to A flat, F7, B flat 7, E flat 7, then the little lick that we played before. It then repeats all the way back to the second line, so basically where the vocal came in, and plays all the way through, all the way up to this line. Instead of playing bars 33 and 34, you just play an A flat chord instead. And that's the whole song. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed that guitar lesson and found it useful. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, press the notifications, leave me some comments in the comment section. Just say hi if you want to say hi. Let me know where in the world you're from. And any ideas for songs would be awesome as well. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, keep me doing this, and you want the tabs for this and loads of other songs, then you can support me on my Patreon page. A link to that is in the description. Well, thanks for watching this. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.